Hello, everybody. I believe that we are live. Yes, we are. Hello, everybody. My name is Harry Rice. I review games for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, we played the Hartford Whalers. Sorry, the Carolina Hurricanes, and it was a 4-3 loss. Unfortunately, in there we go. Sorry, just making sure that I can hear myself, or that you guys can hear me on by checking my phone. You guys know how that works. But yeah, we played the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. It was unfortunately a 4-3 loss in a shootout. The Canadiens did lead at 1.2-0. That's all I'm gonna say before we get into the actual game recap. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you guys have any comments or questions, please do not be afraid to put them in the chat. I will answer them as we go along. The opening lines for the Canadiens, and I actually forgot to put the opening lines. I have the Habs eyes on the prize line, so they might be incorrect. But I do have the lines here. Hey, Kat, how's it going? Thank you for coming by. The opening lines for the Canadiens were Harvey Pinard, Suzuki, Ullinen, Hoffman, Drouin, Anderson, Pitlick, Dvorak, Gurianov, and Pezzetta, Tierney, Belzile. Matheson, Savard, Harris, Kovacevic, and Edmondson, Weidman were your defense pairings. Jake Allen would get the start in net because why wouldn't he? And Samuel Montembeault backs him up. He will always remain underrated. Carolina's opening lines were Svechnikov, Aho, Jarvis, Teravainen, Kotkaniemi, and Natchez. Martinuk, Stahl, Fast, and Nosek. I was gonna call him Nason. It might be Stefan Nason. I've heard his name is Nason. I think it's Nosek. No, it's not Nosek. No, I'm thinking of Thomas Nosek. It is Nasek. Nason. Nason, Stajny, and Stepan. Slavin Burns, Skjei and Pesce. It's weird not saying Brady Skjei and just Skjei, but Skjei and Pesce and Jesper Chatfield was their blue line. Antti Raanta would get the start net. Frederik Andersen would back him up. He would not be the backup for the entire night, though. Yeah, exactly, Cat. Pezzetta, apparently a first-round pick. Exactly. Hell yeah, exactly. If you guys aren't in the Sim League Discord, one of my guys thought I was talking about Jonathan Drouin, and I was talking about Michael Pezzetta. So basically he said that Michael Pezzetta was a first-round pick when he was like I want to say a 7th-round pick or a 6th-round pick. Yeah, before the game, Weidman is back in the lineup tonight with the injury to Caden Gooley, unfortunately. Who was in the Frederick Allard, who was in the lineup last game, was sent down because Weidman had apparently been injured. He was back tonight. I thought he was just a healthy scratch, but he was back in the lineup tonight. I'm just gonna say he didn't have a good game. He's probably played one of his last as a Montreal Canadian. I would hope. Yeah, I like Chris Weidman. He seems like a nice guy, but holy shit, the offense has not been here this year, and he just has not played great. Yeah, Kat, thank you. Nice pick in the 6th round. I would assume that is 2016, am I right? Or 2017, one of those years. I want to say 2017. Hurricanes pushed early. Allen nearly bobbled a puck, but he's able to bat it away. Habs go back the other way. A couple decent breaks. Pezzetta loses an edge. He's trying to speed in. Ullinen on the puck following, and he's hooked, and it's a Habs power play. Stahl of the Jordan variety, because I know they used to have Eric, and I don't know if they ever had Mark, but Jordan Stahl gets called for the hook. First unit for the Canadiens sucks. Canes are able to clear it easily. Second unit, Duran kind of bobbles a puck. Habs are able to recover, though. We are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Martinook then takes down a Hab between the between the Canes net. No penalty. This is the thing that sucks between having the Canadiens and the Canes in the same game. I just rhymed accidentally. I'm sorry. But, like, you get them confused so much. Yeah. Dvorak then takes a cheap shot. He gets a cheap shot, I should say. Dvorak gets a cheap shot. No call again. Apparently, Unen took an elbow to the head as well. I didn't see that, but someone in the Discord server that I'm in for the Canadiens mentioned that. So, yeah. Apparently, Unen also took an elbow to the head. Habs and go to the PK. Weidman's called for slashing. That was actually clear as day. That was a good penalty. Well, not a good penalty, but it was a good call by the officials, I'll say. It was a good call. It wasn't a good penalty. Canes then take a penalty after about 30 seconds. Not much pressure. It's another slash. This time it's Svechnikov on Suzuki, so we are 1 for 1 on the PK tonight. For a team that scored 7 goals on 9 power play attempts in the last 4 games, they sucked tonight. The Hurricanes sucked on the power play tonight. 4-4 the Canes. Canes kind of forced Matheson to give up the puck. They're able to clear. That was good. They were about even. Canes had the bare edge. But the Canadiens score. Alex Belzile gets his 3rd goal of the year, his 3rd career NHL goal. If he had 3 goals in 3 games, we'd be freaking out a lot more than this. First time in his career goals in back-to-back games. Assist there. Apparently Tierney had um an assist with the Canadiens already. Oh wait, oh wait, no. That's okay, wait, no. Real quick, sorry guys. Tierney, that is his first assist of the year with the Canadiens. He had one assist with the Panthers. That's why I thought that it was his second as a Canadian, but no, that is his first assist as a Montreal Canadian. His second assist of the year. Suzuki in on the Canes as they had a bad change. Hey, there's a good shot, but he's taken down into the crossbar. He would end up getting some paper towel or whatever against the on the play. If you ask the referees, the Hurricanes are goddamn saints on the ice, apparently. Good penalty, 2 minutes well were they? Exactly, Cat. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Fingers crossed that he's okay. Rusted them an amazing stop on Chris Tierney from Pitlick. A great chance there to make it 2-0. Ronta was very we surprisingly wouldn't try and capitalize all that much. Then again, the Canes played great hockey once they realized, yeah, no, Ronta's down. We at least got to get out of it. There's a couple shots on Allen. He easily is able to pad them away. And the Habs make it 2-0. Drouin with a great. I want to say it was Anderson on the wing. I think it was Anderson. And an look passes back Hoffman with the shot. And it's his 10th goal of the year. Drouin now with points, and I believe 3 straight, I think. I want to say it's 3 straight. I think he had an assist in the LA game because he scored last game against Vegas. I'm pretty sure it was last game against Vegas. But yeah, I believe points in 3 straight now for Drouin. Hoffman. Nice goal. Kind of near the goal line. Almost didn't get it, but he does. 2-0 Canadiens. And then 15 seconds later, it's 2-1. Jake Allen isn't able to make a save. Jaccob Slavin gets the goal there. It is 2-1. Kind of from the blue line. Allen's able to see it and just doesn't make the save. It's 2-1. Hey Harry, I'm moving my finger pointing Jake Allen. Oh, sorry. I think Tyler Toffoli. I think Jake Allen definitely deserves a second star because Tyler Toffoli wasn't in the game tonight, so he wasn't able to score 3. I think Jake Allen definitely deserved it. There you go, Randy. Yeah, no, Jake Allen, despite that awful first goal allowed, and that if I remember correctly, I think it was the third one, the third goal that he could have saved. If I remember correctly, I'll get to it in my notes, but I think it was the third one as well. Despite that awful first goal allowed, Allen did play great. And the awful shootout, I should say. The awful first goal and the really awful shootout that he had. Played pretty damn good for most of the game, actually. Hey, Lucas, how's it going, man? Nicholas Suzuki. Hi, Ellie. And Josiah over Jaccob. Sorry, that is true. Josiah Slavin is better than Jaccob Slavin. I could not agree more. I don't know why I called him Jacob, but I did. Yeah, Yakima or whatever. Yeah, it's 2-1. Habs in the last minute, getting outplayed heavily by the Canes. Slavin, a great stop by Jake Allen, gloved down with 30 to go. Almost made it 2-2 right there. And if that is 2-2, that changes the trajectory of this game. It is 2-2. Like I said, the shots are tied 10-10 after the first period. Again, 2-1 game right there after the first 20 minutes of play in this game. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, boys. Just making sure that you guys can hear me still. Actually, I'm going to turn. This might be a bit much, but I'm going to. I'm going to turn the gain up a little bit on my mic because it seems like you guys can't hear me as much as you usually can. So, yeah, let me know if it's too much now, guys. Let me know how it sounds. But after 20 minutes of play, like I said, Habs up 2-1. Shots are tied at 10 apiece. Then there's a goalie change to start the second period. The Hurricanes taking Ronta out, putting in Frederik Andersen. It would be. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be a season for Antti Ranta if he didn't get hurt at least once. So Antti Ranta, he'll recover. It's probably the usual. How the fuck did you get hurt from that injury that he usually seems to have once a year? Then the Canes tie the game up. Brady Skjei on a wide open net. Some weird deflections allows that goal to be scored. It's 2-2. Harvey Pinard then has a great shot block in front. Really good one to keep the Canes from pressuring too much. And the Canadiens score about 2 minutes after the Canes tied it up. Michael Pezzetta gets his 5th of the year to tip a shot home from Tierney and Belzile. Habs regain a 3-2 lead. very early in the second period. Belzile and Burns then both got penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct. Burns punched Belzile. Belzile tried to spear him in return. I thought that was very fair. Canes head to the power play. Late in the 4-on-4, Anderson is called for interference on Goshenspare, who had the puck. Yeah. He had the puck. Anderson gets taken down by Jordan Staal, and there's no penalty. Apparently, Anderson as well, from what I saw on the score sheet, got called for interference on Staal when Stahl's the one who ran into him. Yeah. Couldn't be happier with only 1 point heading into July draft. Next 10 games are against all teams higher than 500 hockey. I don't know, Randy. I'd want to win more. I want to win more. I don't give a fuck about Connor Bedard. I don't give a fuck about the draft. I just want development to go well. And I want the Habs to develop the winning culture, you know? Like I said, you don't want to be stuck in a Ottawa Senators mentality or a Buffalo Sabres mentality where you suck for so long that when it's time to, hey, look, we're trying to be good, you end up fighting for a playoff spot come fucking March when you're like 7 points out thinking you actually have a chance like Ottawa, and you realistically don't because you're delusional, you know? You don't want to get stuck in that. You want to be in March, not necessarily Boston. I mean, as much as I'd love the Canadiens to turn to how Boston's been this year, you know, you want to be realistically like a Tampa or Toronto in the sense that you're comfortably in a playoff spot come March, and you can kind of rest some guys in the final few games of the year, you know? Maybe not Suzuki because, again, the Iron Man streak. But, you know, you can rest, say, a Cole Caulfield if we still have him, say, an Anderson. You can rest, say, Sean Farrell. You can rest some of your big guys in hopes that they, you know, they're then more healthy for the playoffs. You can do that. You know, I'd rather not having to play constantly until the final game of the year wondering, hey, are we going to make playoffs? Are we not going to make playoffs? What's going to happen? You know, I'd rather not have that. So I think the more you can win and the more Marty St. Louis can instill this never give up, kind of never die, winning type of culture with the Canadiens, I think it's more fun than worrying about who we're going to get in the goddamn draft. You know, I think that's more important. Plus, we already have, again, one of the best prospect pools in the National Hockey League. So the only thing we really need, I would say, is probably one more, maybe two more right wingers. Again, Caulfield seems to have transitioned fully to left wing because he played great this year at left wing so far. You have Slavkovsky, you have Mishak, who can also play center. You have Sean Farrell, who I believe can also play right wing. You have Josh Wall, who I think can play all three, left wing, center, and right wing. So you're good there. Actually, fuck, you're probably pretty good. Actually, if anything, that maybe leaves a spot open on left wing. Then yeah, all you need is some depth at that point. You also have Raphael Harvey-Pinard, who then at that point, actually, yeah, just right wing really we need, because I think goaltending. Jan. Oh, thank you, Randy. Suzuki is 5 for 5 in shootout this year. What a beauty by Suzuki. I agree, Randy. Absolutely. Time beauty. Like the Suzuki goal the Suzuki goal this game. I thought it was very, very pretty. Great hands. Too bad he's never really left alone to be able to showcase that in a game. It's always a penalty shot eventually. But you know, he does have smart hands, and I think he has very underrated skill in that regard. Prediction for the next 10 games. Let me look up the Canadian schedule. All right, so we're playing the Rangers. Surprisingly, that should be a win. Surprisingly, so that should be a win. Devils, I could see going either way, but should be a loss. Avs will be a loss. Penguins weirdly could be a win because we do seem to go back and forth with them. Panthers, I see potentially being a win, mostly because like with Pittsburgh, we go back and forth with them. Like they'll take a game, we'll take a game. Like it's never one side purely dominates. Then technically back-to-back, but back-to-back games against Lightning, not back-to-back days, but back-to-back games at least. Those should both be losses. The Bruins should be a loss. Blue Jackets should be a big win. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then the Sabres could go either way. The Flyers are way too inconsistent. And then I might as well just do the last 8 games of the year because why not? Flyers is going to be a win. Panthers could be a win, I think. Hurricanes could go either way. Red Wings will be a win. Capitals might be a win. I don't know. They're sort of in a soft rebuild. Not really, though. Maple Leafs should be a win. Islanders, I think we've taken both games of them so far, so I'm going to say that's a win. And then the Bruins' final game of the year probably is a loss. Well, Zarbian, that's Lucas. That's clearly not my problem because I'm loading on my phone right now and the stream is not lagging like at all. You guys can hear it. It's not lagging at all. It's not lagging at all. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Not optimistic this year when you consider Habs are 27th in goals for, 26th in goals against, 31st in power play. Randy, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not saying we're making playoffs, my guy. Fuck are you talking about? Fuck are you talking about again? Playoffs? Like, I've never said anything about playoffs. So yeah, Pezzetta with the 3-2 lead. Where are we? Sorry. Sorry, where am I? Oh, fuck. All right, yeah, so Anderson gets sent to the box. Sorry, boys. I'm actually going to close my Discord. I'm actually going to close out the extensions. There we go. We should be good now. All right, we'll see if the stream helps anymore. Guys, I'm saying, guys, if it's lagging, it's you guys. You previously said we were close to playoffs last week. Yeah, Randy, because we were like 10 points out, technically. We technically were still in it. My guy, if you were going to talk about that, about playoffs, doubt it. Why didn't you say that a week ago? Like, yeah, no shit. Now we're out of it. We're 11 points out. We are on a 4-game losing streak. If we say lose 2 of those games, we are technically within it. Because at that point, like now we're fucking 14 points out, 15 points out. Like obviously, yeah, no shit. Now we're out of it. But like if we had won those 4 for somehow, say won those 4 games, say 50, 56 points, that would bring us to 64. Technically, we're 9 points out, so the ends, it's tough, but we're technically in it. We wouldn't make it, but we're still technically in it at that point. You know, at this point, the only team we're behind in the East is Columbus, and there's no way we're going to catch Columbus. They're just ridiculously bad. There's no way we're going to catch the Blue Jackets. In the West, we are in front of, technically, we're tied with Vancouver. I don't see them really passing us because we're an actual good team. Arizona might pass us. I doubt it, though, because we have an actual head coach. Anaheim are not passing. San Jose are not passing. Chicago are not passing. So the worst we're probably finishing is 5th, which is not bad. My talk is that the Habs are playing bad with those numbers. Randy, we're actually playing pretty good. The fact that it took Carolina to a fucking shootout to defeat us. It took the Hartford Whalers to a shootout to beat us. The Ducks, sure, beat us 3-2. The Kings beat us 3-2. We beat the Sharks 3-1. We've been competitive in our last 5. The Senators game was a shit show. Beat the Flyers. Beat the Devils. Maple Leafs game was a wash. Who cares about that game? And then the Hurricanes game, sure. The Blackhawks game, the Oilers game, the Canadiens, the Islanders game that we won in overtime. Going back to last month, literally last month, because the first game back was that Islanders game. We've been competitive. We've been playing pretty decent. We've been playing well. You know, so the fact that we're losing a lot of these games by a goal, 4-3, 4-3, 3-2, 3-2, win 3-1. We've been in the last 5. We won, and then we've all lost by a goal. You know, like yes, if we have Caulfield, if we have Monahan, if we have Doc in these lineups, do we either win those games or at least probably tie them? Yeah, more than likely. But we're still playing good. We have guys that are playing well. Matheson, aside from tonight, has had a really, really solid last 10 games. Or since he's come back from injury, he's just somehow been one of our best players. Suzuki has been playing fairly well. Drouin's been really damn good. Rafael Harpinard's been good. Pezzetta somehow had a pretty decent game tonight. We've had guys that have been playing well. Savard's been shot blocking like usual, you know? We've been playing pretty well. Yeah, Randy, I definitely would consider that. Like, I don't use Randy, like you saw how I streamed for the deadline. I don't use that setup for the Canadian streams. I want to use that for more of the Streamlabs setup. I want to use that more for the the Hangout streams, the gaming stream, stuff like that. So I definitely, if you want to join one of those streams eventually, hell yeah, I would absolutely love to have you on. That'd actually be pretty damn good. Who knows? Maybe next season I might switch to the Streamlabs setup as a permanent setup. Might be able to get say the game score up top, say the goals scored on the side, potentially depending on how many goals are scored that night. Pull up stats and pull up clips potentially. I don't know. Might be able to do something like that. Hi, thank you, John Speed. And Lucas, how's it going, my guy? Jeff Wokel, thank you, man. Cam, we have a retarded Hartford Whalers fan in here. Cook. Or Kotkaniemi or Kotkaniemi owns you guys. Wow, it's almost like he plays well against a rebuilding team. Thank Kotkaniemi can capitalize off the teammates he's playing with, but when the Hurricanes aren't winning the cup this year, when the Whalers aren't winning the cup this year, and Kotkaniemi's not getting any points, yeah. Take it from the streamers. You're definitely lagging. No, I'm not, Randy. I'm genuinely not lagging because my phone, my thing on my phone, it is not lagging whatsoever. The only part that's lagging, the only bits that's lagging is the actual like picture. The audio seems to be fine. It's just, if anything, it's the picture that's lagging. It's literally nothing there. I just want to see though. Yeah, no, I did turn my Wi-Fi off. Yeah, weird. Your voice is going in and out on the audio. Well, that's I don't know then, because my mic is a Blue Yeti. It's not bad. Cam, you're still proving how retarded you are. You're spelling Kotkaniemi wrong, my guy. Until you learn to spell his name right, I think I'm gonna fucking just skip past your comments because holy shit, yeah, you are definitely a Hartford Whalers fan, and you're definitely proving it. So yeah. Canes pushed during the 4-on-4 and on their power play. I don't know why I put on their penalty in my notes. Some good shot blocks and forechecking makes us go 3 for 3 on the PK tonight. Harvey Pinard with a good shot block. This one leads to a rush chance for the Canadiens. Canes, though, back the other way, get a couple chances. Allen is making saves. KK was getting booed every time he touched the puck. I was going to bring that up in the first. I forgot to take the note. I did here. Every time he touched the puck tonight, he would get booed. Funny enough, for the most part, it was like very few people, so it just sounded like they were bored. He's played better with us than he has with you guys, and he was there for like 3 years. Wow, Cam, it's almost like he played his first 3 years of his career with the Canadiens, and as he ages, he's playing with better teammates, so he's putting up more points. You're a fucking genius. Who cares if he's played better than you guys? You guys gave up a first and a third for a bona fide third-line center. You know? Like, Dvorak has been great defensively for us. He's our prime PK guy. He's our prime face-off man. What's Kotkaniemi? Oh, wow. He plays good in games where teams that the Hurricanes are facing, aren't playing well. Those are the only games that Kotkaniemi actually gets points in. Wow. Mr. Actual Factual. According to my intensive knowledge, it is spelled Kotkaniemi, bozo. Not bozo. Well, Kotkaniemi is a bozo, so you could actually do Kotkaniemi bozo, but thank you, Mr. Actual Factoid. Cam, that's when you know you're a Hartford fan. You're saying Kotkaniemi is better than Dvorak. Kotkaniemi does not have the face-off skill. He does not have the defensive ability. Genuinely, all he does is get points off the backs of the teammates that he was playing with. There's a reason that he was playing with Aho and Svechnikov earlier in the year. I'm pretty sure he was playing with those guys on the first line. It's because they were trying to get him points. They were trying not to make it look like, hey, we got absolutely fleeced in the offer sheet because we're petty. Montreal is an actual franchise who can afford to pay Sebastian Aho, and we were forced to match this offer sheet because we wanted to give him $5 million, and he wanted $9 million. There's a reason. Okay, my bad. No disrespect. Just it was a good game. Cam, no, there's no disrespect. But I'm just saying, like, when you come in here, like, oh, Kotkaniemi owns you guys. Like, come on. Like, clearly there's disrespect meant there. Like, come on. Don't play that card. Come on. Just man up and say that you meant disrespect. Come on. Like, clearly there was some meant there. It was a fairly decent game. It was back and forth for sure. I don't know if it was like an amazing game. Yeah. Fourth line pushed hard for the Habs. Belzile wanted another point tonight. Drouin's line then looked pretty decent. Hoffman is nearly able to bat. Hey, Cam, don't worry about it. If you don't like the Habs, don't worry about it. Just say, you can just say that. Like, I'm obviously a Canadiens fan. I'm sure you can tell the jersey in the stream. If you looked on my channel, you probably know that. But don't worry. Like, I don't like the Canes that much, but I'll still report on them when we play them, and I won't be biased. But yeah, hey, don't worry about it, Cam. No problem. we started off on the wrong foot, I think was the thing. But I think we can agree with John Speed. Jesse PRV does own both the Canadiens and Hurricanes. I think we can both agree on that for sure. We can agree with John Speed on that. Absolutely. John Speed, how do you feel about actually getting assets for Jesse Puljujarvi, by the way? How do you feel about that? Yeah, Hoffman really batted one out of midair. Jerome was looking pretty confident. That entire second line with Jerome was looking pretty confident. Habs tried to push, and the Canes take a penalty. Puljujarvi is really good, but I don't know why he didn't play. Cam, he didn't play because he's still having visa issues, weirdly enough. I read somewhere he was supposed to get them figured out yesterday because I think the Canes came to town yesterday in preparation for the game. I think no. Did they play Lightning? No, I think they played the Lightning on Sunday. Yeah, I think they came in town tomorrow. PRV was supposed to come with them to get the visa figured out, but something happened. He didn't get it figured out yet, so he didn't play today. That's why. Hey, Sons, how's it going, man? Happy to see you in here. PRV's a good player, in my opinion. Cancer's got to steal in a player. John Speed, don't know if I'd go that far. He's a good depth guy. I'd say PRV's a good depth guy. If Montreal got him, I wouldn't personally have been thrilled because I'm not a massive PRV fan. But I don't know. Considering that we somehow got Lane Hudson from the Oilers for Brett Kulak, maybe we could have pulled something like that. Not necessarily like Puljujarvi becomes a top 5 forward in the NHL, because that's probably what Lane Hudson might end up being. But like Puljujarvi becomes like a decent player, and we get a pick attached that becomes a pretty decent player. You know, I was always a massive fan of him. He was my favorite Oiler. Okay, yeah, John Speed. I think you're trolling now at this point. I think I see what you're doing now. He didn't get his USA. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, Cam. He didn't get his visa. I'm yelling like crazy. He didn't play with the Oilers. That's why he didn't get the visa. He got traded to the Canes, but he's gonna keep playing with the Oilers. No, but yeah, no, exactly. Which is why he hasn't played yet for the Hurricanes. There was something that he would join the Canes on Monday. I actually like him when he came back in the bubble. He was legit good. He was John Smith. Okay, my marker's gonna go flying. But yeah, he actually he was pretty decent. Like he had what points in 30 something. He was a good depth guy. My Wi-Fi is starting to act a little bit wonky when I'm loading Chrome. Yeah, in the bubble, 25 points, 15 goals in 55 games. This year honestly wasn't all that bad. 36 points, 14 goals, 65 games. Did take a bit of, you definitely want a little bit more of PRV, but it just kind of fell apart. Only 5 goals, 14 points in 58 games. Not great. I will say that. Not great. Definitely not great. Hey Cam, thank you for subscribing. If I was on Streamlabs, you would have gotten a notification, but Cam Tapes. I was gonna pronounce your name like Tappies, but I was like, it's probably Tapes. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Cam Tapes, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. As someone who's a Canes fan and doesn't like the Habs very much, thank you for subscribing to a Habs channel. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you for at least giving me a chance. Mr. Guido. Mr. Guido. I mean, at least they're fighting. Exactly, Mr. Guido. Like I said in the last 5, we beat the Sharks, and we've lost 4 straight by a goal. We have not been playing terrible. You're right, it's Toe. Just imagine it was Cam Toes is somehow how it's pronounced. That would be funny. Thank you, Cam Tapes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for not correcting me, but giving me the confirmation. I appreciate it. But yeah, Mr. Guido, exactly. Like I said, we beat the Sharks, and we've lost 4 straight by a goal. We've fought hard in the last 4 games. Like, sure, probably should have beaten the Ducks. LA was a game that we probably wouldn't have won, and Vegas was a game we weren't expected to even be in. Neither was this game. The fact that we had a 2-0 and 3-2 lead against one of the best teams in the National Hockey League, and against Vegas, who's also a pretty good team. I think they're still first in their division. We weren't expected to be in that game for much, and we fought. We were down 3-0, I think, and we made it 3-2. We pushed pretty damn well against 2 top-tier teams. Habs are pushing and Habs are fighting. Noah No coming in with a literal child as his profile picture. I just realized I leaned in. That probably made the stream sound really bad because I have my gain pretty far up. Found your stream and just got to say, Suzuki is the worst captain in the NHL. When Connor McDavid is a captain of a National Hockey League team, I don't think you can say Suzuki is the worst captain in the NHL. And also, teams that have no captain are literally the worst captains in the NHL because they don't have a captain. No one in Edmonton likes Mark Spector. Who's Mark Spector, John Speed? Who's that? For some reason, Habs stay close with good teams. Exactly, John Speed. We stay close with good teams. We'll lose by a goal against Vegas and Carolina, and we'll stay competitive with, say, Tampa Bay, for example. And then we'll get blown out by fucking Washington when we got blown out by them 9-2. It's like Washington's not that great right now. The fact that I am happy about that game though because Ovi got a hat trick. That is one thing I was happy about that game. Ovechkin got a hat trick, and I got to see an Alex Ovechkin hat trick in my time watching the Canadiens. Yeah. You guys fight really hard, but I don't know how you guys blew the lead. Cam, it's just that we don't have a lot of our big star players in the lineup right now. Well, not star, but like our like big players in the lineup. Like Caulfield was out. He's out for the rest of the year, I'm sure, as you probably know. Exactly, Sons. Jacob Trouba's the worst captain in the league, exactly. But like I said, Caulfield was out for this game. Kirby Dach has been out, weirdly enough, for the past like 10 games. I don't know. We still don't know what's wrong with him. At first, it was an illness that took him out for 1 or 2 games. Now it's become a lower body injury. We don't know what's wrong with him. But yeah, that's going on. Sean Monahan's been out for like 4 months. Cam, technically it was it's not really a small injury. Basically, his shoulder was dislocated twice, and he popped it back in himself. And we shut him down. He wanted to keep playing, but we shut him down, and he got shoulder surgery, I want to say last month. It was thankfully successful. And yeah, so he's out for the year, recovering for that. He'll be back next year. Yeah, it's shoulder surgery, not that great. But yeah, Cam, like I said, a lot of our guys just weren't in the lineup. And also, to be fair, the Canes fought their way back into the game. They definitely were not down. They definitely did not play the greatest in the first period. Despite the shots being tied 10-10, they did not play the greatest. But as the game went along, they got a lot better. By the third period, I was genuinely surprised you guys weren't up like 5-3, 6-3. Allen stood on his head at some points. No. We owned you today. Just lucky goals the whole game. Hope you draft the bus next draft. You're right. It was lucky goals the whole game because Jake Allen did make a save on the first one. Second one was pretty much a wide open net, and the third goal was a deflection that came with about 5 minutes left. So you're right. No. The Hurricanes were lucky. Did get lucky goals the whole game. Also, Noah, I mean, given that you were the team that gave up a first and a third for Jesperi Kotkaniemi, I think you're the team that likes offer sheeting for busts. Also, hope you enjoy, guys. I hope you enjoy 8 more years of Jesperi Kotkaniemi doing nothing except playing well when teams that play Carolina play like shit. Don't expect much from him in the playoffs either. If how he played with the Canadiens in the not the bubble, well, kind of bubble 2021 playoffs are anything to be expected, you're not going to get all that much. Sure, he had 8 points, 5 goals in 19 games, but 2 assists last year in 14 games. Whew, what a drop off. What a drop off, man. Oof. KK is literally better than Suzuki. No, which clearly explains why Kotkaniemi is the captain for the Carolina Hurricanes. Absolutely, right? I was kind of happy when Ronta came out. No, Cam, I get that. Like, I like Ronta. I really like Antti Ronta as a backup goaltender. I do like Antti Ronta. But I found it funny when he was injured, not because he got hurt, but because it's not an NHL season without Antti Ronta getting hurt. It feels like every damn year he's in the months, he always gets hurt. That's the thing with Antti Ronta. Since he was with a week or 2 weeks, big injury that he's out for a couple months, he always gets hurt. That's the thing with Antti Ronta. Since he was with the Oilers, I think used to be an Oiler, or with the Rangers, or I think with Minnesota for a while, or with the Hurricanes. Every year he gets hurt. Him and Anderson, every year they get hurt at least once. So I saw that. I was like, yep, no, that's explainable. It's Antti Ronta. Yeah. He sounds exactly. Ronta's like that fish. It's Antti Ronta. Yeah. He sounds exactly. Ronta's like that fish. I'm totally not looking up the. I was born with glass bones and papered skin. Every morning I break my leg until my heart attacks. Wait, what the fuck? I never knew what that last part was. Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck? I never knew what that last part was. Jesus Christ. Fucking, Jesus. Oh my God. And then Jarvis being better than Caulfield. That's just an absolute, just like your name says, no. Jarvis is not a future 50, 60 goal scorer. So there's that. Hi, Hi, Boyer. How's it going, man? Thank you for coming by. Doc has monkeypox. Suns, I really hope he doesn't. But if he did, that wouldn't be surprising. Brady Tkachuk is absolutely an overrated captain for sure, John Speed. Absolutely. He takes accountability. I will give him that. He does take accountability when the team sucks and he sucks on the ice, like they did last night. But you would think a good captain on a team that wants to make the playoffs is able to rally them to get them there. Like, sure, DJ Smith, bad head coach. We all know that. But you still think some of the players would be able to rally around, hey, Brady Tkachuk's never been in the playoffs. He's our captain. Let's get there for him. You know? Exactly. Like Cam's saying, as a Canes fan, who he said he does not like the Canadiens. He does not like the Canadiens. I was going to say Hurricanes. But that wouldn't make sense if he's a Canes fan and he doesn't like the Canes. He says Caulfield is way better than Jarvis and Suzuki is way better than KK. Like, I'll admit, Kotkaniemi, I think, can be a good third line center. If he's developed very, very carefully from now on, could be a good second line center. But I think he caps as a pretty good third line center, in my opinion, and I will admit this, Canadiens drafted him way too high, but we got the return. We got a first and a third round pick. We took that first and flipped it for Christian Dvorak. You know, we took that first and that third, flipped it for Christian Dvorak. And it's also a thing to note. Kotkaniemi did not want to remain in Montreal. When he left, it wasn't because we were like, oh yeah, no, this is the first and the third. Let's take the comp. Let's get rid of our third overall pick. Kotkaniemi wasn't answering his phone when we called him. We wanted to accept the offer sheet. We were going to match that $6 million for 1 year offer sheet. But Kotkaniemi would not pick up his phone. He would not answer Marc Bergevin's calls. So we had to take the compensation. So for example, if there's any Carolina Hurricanes fans out there that don't like Jesperi Kotkaniemi, which I'm sure there's a lot of them because there very well should be, yeah, blame Marc Bergevin because we'll be thanking Marc Bergevin. Okay, where am I? Sorry, I feel like there's a couple comments. Never mind. Okay, I'm scared every time Anderson gets touched, he's gonna get hurt because we really need him in last playoffs. Cam, I get that. You guys absolutely did need him in last playoffs for sure. I will agree with that for sure. You needed consistent goaltending in the playoffs, and you couldn't get that. I absolutely hope that you guys get that this year. Like, if the Canes win the cup, I'll come here. My fucking voice crack. I'll come on here next time I stream, and I'll be like, hey, you know what? Congrats to the Canes, man. Congratulations to them. Move on to the next season. You know, I'll give them a quick congratulations, but they're not like great to me. Like, I feel like pure that Kachet could. I need to know how to pronounce his name because he's going to be your fucking starter next year. Kachetkov. Is that the guy's name? Who just resigned for like 3 years, like $2 million per. Somehow your best goalie, yet he's in the AHL. I don't get that. I think he's going to be a great goaltender. If you bring him up and say he's your starter for the playoffs, honestly, I'd have no issue there. Or if you rotate, say, Anderson and Kachetkov, I'm fine. I think you should be fine with that. I really like Kachetkov. He's going to be a great starter in the NHL for the Hurricanes or wherever he plays because apparently the Hurricanes don't like playing their starting goaltenders, Nedeljkovic, but Reimer. But yeah, no, I like Kachetkov. I wouldn't be worried about like consistent goaltending for the future. Just maybe this year, like I said, if Ronta and Anderson get hurt. All right, sons, I'll look in my Discord server. Which, by the way, guys, if you guys want to join the Harry Rice Discord server, click the link in the description. If you want to join a sim league, yeah. Wait, what? I want to see. What is that? Josh Anderson's sons? That's not Josh Anderson, is it? That's not Josh Anderson, is that? I hope it is. KK better than Dvorak. Noah, again, Kotkaniemi does not have the faceoffs. Kotkaniemi does not have the defensive ability. He does not have the decent two-way game that Dvorak has. Literally, the only thing he has is playing with better line mates, which is going to mean more points for Kotkaniemi. So, wow, he's better by virtue of points. But everything else goes to Dvorak, except maybe goaltending ability, because I don't think Dvorak can play goaltender. So, yeah. Josh Anderson. Wait, what's the Sons? The picture that you posted. Yeah, yo, I want to see. It's Martin. Is that looks? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. That looks like Josh Anderson on the right in the toque. That looks like Josh Anderson. Did you? Yeah, I'm looking in the sim right now. I'm looking in the sim. What did bro? Yeah, I'm looking right now. Well, now I'm not. Oh my god, it's 6-0. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. All right, sorry, boys. Sorry, Matvey Mishkov, you are a Montreal Canadian. Dude, if we get Matvey Mishkov, I can't stream because, oh boy, I will bust. Genuinely, I should not. I genuinely should not be streaming for the draft lottery or for the actual draft because if we get Matvey Mishkov, bro, there will be a big mess to clean up. There will be. Noah, there shouldn't be a debate if you ask so many people that aren't Habs or Canes fans. They say exactly, Cam. See, Noah, you're making Canes fans look bad. Cam is making them look good because this is a reasonable Carolina Hurricanes fan who comes in here, admits he doesn't like the Canadiens, and will still admit when some of them might be better than some of their Canadiens players or some of their Canes players, some of their Canadian players. I mean, who knows? I don't know how many I don't know how many Canadian players are on the Canes. It might just. I don't. I really hope he's Canadian because I want to be right on that one. Yeah, appreciate it. See you later. Thank you, man. Can I join you? Oh, okay, Lucas. I see that now. Giving up a first for a former third overall pick who was 20s. We picked him because we needed a center. That's the only reason we picked him at number 3. Noah. So that's like saying if Michael Pezzetta was picked third overall, that the Canes would give up a first and a third for him. Pick that the Hurricane up a first and a third round pick for a fourth line like that. Yeah. Boyer, for some reason it apparently is super laggy. I don't know. Like that. Yeah. Boyer, for some reason it apparently is super laggy. I don't know. If anything else open, maybe Steam's open. Yeah, no, Steam's not open. I will close VLC because apparently that's open. Yeah, there's really nothing else. I'll be a player. There's nothing else I can close. I'll close straight up Discord, I guess. Yeah, I guess I would do that. Hub background task. Oh no. But yeah, a first for a former third overall pick. That's proven how retarded you are. If you think I mean anything more than a high-end 3C, and you flipped it for a fourth liner. Okay, see, flip them. Not exactly, but Kotkaniemi on center at the very least. So I'll sure. Yeah, a first and a third is not great to give up for Christian Dvorak when you look at the value of him being a defensive third line type of guy. Not really two-way, more of a more defensive guy. He does have a bit of offense. Actually, no, yeah, no, I will say two-way guy, 33, 37 points, 7 in 18, 19. I don't know what the hell happened there. 38, 31, 33, 28 this year, probably going to have about 30, 35-ish by the end of the year. I will say two-way forward. Giving up a first and a third, probably not great, but who do we give up? Oh no, Philip Bysted. Oh, sorry, it was the first and the second, actually. We took that first and flipped it with the second, actually. Sorry. Oh no, Philip Bysted, who, yeah, probably might be decent, but okay, is he going to be anything super special? I don't think so. Sons, don't say no offense to me. I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about Jesperi Kotkaniemi anymore. But you know, no, I don't know. You're just proving yourself to be retarded if you ask me, man. But look in the YT server. Oh, okay. I'll look. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. I'll look there really quickly, sons. I'll look in the YT server really quickly. If it would let me. Okay, we got to go to the desktop app. All right, we're perfect. All right, good. All right, I gotta look in the desktop app. I'm sorry, boys. I will do this really quickly. All right, Harry Rice. What's in general chat? God damn. Yeah. Okay. It looks. No, I said he was. Yeah. No. You can say that, Suds. You don't have to say no offense to me. That's funny. I'd agree with you. Absolutely, I'd agree with you. Did you send the man who's always strapping? Yes, I did, Lucas. I did that. I definitely did that. Cam is wrong. Back your own players, pal. He knows they're better. Noah, no, they don't. If they were better, they'd have gotten to the Cup Finals before the Canadiens have in the last decade. I'm Canadian and I'm Gadian. Thank you, Boyer and Sons, respectively. If Michael Pezzetta was picked third overall, I would no longer be a Habs fan. I mean, no, Lucas, because think about it. By virtue of what Noah's saying, if Pezzetta was picked third overall, we can then go out and get another first and a third. Why'd you guys let go of Dadnoff? He was pretty good. Cam, he was not amazing with the Canadiens. He was pretty okay. Like he was getting better as the season went along. He wasn't fitting at first. Like I said, he got a little bit better as the season went along. But Gurianov, he's way younger. He basically seems like a younger Dadnoff without maybe not 30 goal potential, but I think 20, 25 goals potential. He's had a former 20 goal season, actually. He's only 25. He's a pending RFA as opposed to Dadnoff, who's a pending UFA. He's technically cheaper, even though we did retain half of Dadnoff's salary. It was basically just a move to get younger and basically get a young potential future Josh Anderson. He's big. He's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of skill. I like Gurianov. Wasn't super noticeable tonight, but he had a couple decent shifts. Canes have the best cap management in the league. Clearly, Noah, you've never met Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, Habs are paying Josh Anderson $5 million a year, and that $5 million is something that the Hurricanes probably were the team that wanted to give up a first round pick for Josh Anderson. And I guarantee, as soon as he joins your team in 3 years, because Hurricanes don't know what good roster management is, I guarantee you'll be saying he's a first liner because you're fucking stupid, Noah. KK looks as if he has downs. Yes, he does, Sons. Probably because he does. Barzal looks so hungover. Yes, he does, Sons. He does. Yeah, that's cool. Exactly, Lucas. Exactly. Yeah, exactly what Lucas said, Cams. Juraj, he is hurt right now, but I like him. He's a good young center. He's really young. He's 18. I don't think he's 19 yet. I'm pretty sure he's still 18. I like him. Throws the body around. The only issue is that he is not super aware when hits are coming. He does tend to keep his head down a little bit. He's got a nice shot. His shot's only going to get better with age, I think. Decent playmaking ability. I like him. Maybe not fully NHL ready. We maybe might have rushed him a little bit. I do think some conditioning in the AHL would have worked, but not bad overall. I do think in 3 to 4 years he's going to be pretty good. Oh yeah, Jack Guy. He's been playing pretty good. Unfortunately, he is also out for the season, like Lucas said in the chat. He is unfortunately he is out for the season. He got into a fight, what happened? He got into a fight with Vincent Desharnais, who's over on Edmonton. Got into a fight, and literally, this is how strong Jack Guy is. Threw a punch. Maybe not like that. If he threw punches like this, he would not be a fighter in the NHL. But threw a punch and hurt his shoulder. He had to get shoulder surgery. He got the same surgeon as Cole Caulfield, so hopefully it's a successful one like Cole's was. But hurt his own shoulder from how hard he threw a punch, and Desharnais just pulled him down in the end of the fight. And he pointed to his shoulder afterwards, so you can kind of tell it was the shoulder. And yeah, he needs shoulder surgery. So yeah, he. By the way, I want to point out, I think he still is tied for the league leading penalty minutes. If not, he's second, and he's been out. What, Lucas? You could probably tell me like 2-3 weeks at this point. KK has revived his career here. Kotkaniemi has revived it. No, I don't think so. I don't think I would say that. He maybe has a career. Yeah, he's been out since the Edmonton game. So what? About 2 weeks, maybe a month? No, it can't be a month because we came back the 11th against the Islanders. Since the Edmonton game. So what? About 2 weeks, maybe a month? No, it can't be a month because we came back the 11th against the Islanders. Actually, 2-3. Hey, no problem, Cam. Thank you for coming by. Thank you very much for coming by. As a Canes fan, thank you for coming by and having some good discussion. I was all you guys two is shame talent or waste talent. Sorry, all you guys two. No, you're gonna have to correct that into eligible English before I read that. What a shame for Wayne Wetson. Well, I mean Noah, Mayu, and Caden Gooley and Justin Barron. I was gonna say Jordan Harris. Jordan Harris, because Justin Barron's the guy we traded for. I keep confusing those two for some goddamn reason. I don't know why. Thank you, Sons. I'm sorry, Sons, but yeah. And Lane Hudson again. He's just one of 6 future top pair defensemen that Montreal potentially has on their hands. Meanwhile, what do the Carolina Hurricanes do? Jaccob Slavin, who's admittedly pretty good. That was a really good pick in the 5th round. I think he was picked. That was a pretty good steal. Brady Skjei, who's okay, Pesce, who probably is overplayed, and 37-year-old Brent Burns is your top 4. Jesper, who should be playing in that top 4, not Pesce, is on your second power play unit. Hey, Randy, yawn, gotta sleep. Love you, guy. Bye, guys. See you, guy. Hey, thank you, Randy, man. Thank you for coming by. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And Jalen Chatfield. When Jalen Chatfield is not your 8th defenseman, but is your 6th defenseman, you don't have a great defensive core. I hate to say that. When Kotkaniemi is your second-line center, that's not a great center core. When Paul Stastny is not playing third-line center and it's Jordan Staal, that's not great roster management. That's not great lineup management. So, Noah, I apologize. But please, check yourself. Because holy fuck, you're making Carolina Hurricanes fans look fucking stupid. You're genuinely what's wrong with Carolina Hurricanes fans. Cam is a good Carolina Hurricanes fan. You are almost bringing him down because of how shit you are. Like, come on, my guy. Come on. KK is still a 20-point guy. Exactly. Hasn't been pest enough to be a 50-point guy. Like, sure, you can say, 5 points against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay played like shit that entire game. What was it? 4 shots in the first period and 0 in the second. What has Kotkaniemi done in his career? 34 points in his rookie year. Not bad, but then again, I'm pretty sure he was on the second line that year. 8 points in 36 games sent between Laval and the SM Liga. Okay, not amazing. 20 points in 56 games, only 5 goals. What has he done last year? 12 goals, 29 points for a whopping $6 million. That's rich. Then for $4 million, so far 30 points, 62 games. He'll probably have 40 points. Okay, congratulations. But is he really good enough to be a second-line center at half a point per game? Not barely half a point per game? I don't think so. Kotkaniemi has not impressed all that much. Come on, my guy. Come on. Carolina's just a poverty franchise. No. It's not Carolina that's a poverty franchise. It's Hartford that's a poverty franchise. Canes fans get so mad when you call their franchise what they actually are, the Hartford Whalers, because that's all they are. In 20 years, I'll guarantee Kotkaniemi. Okay, I know. You're trolling at this point. Yeah, I can tell. Habs fans call the best defensive core in the league bad. Yes, which explains how you went 4 for 4 on the power play tonight, right? Oh, wait, no. Sorry, no. Habs went 4 for 4 on the PK. It's funny how that works out, isn't it, my guy? It's funny how that works out. All right, let's get back to the game and let's stop embarrassing Hurricanes fans, for now at least. Svechnikov is called for a trip. Refs finally called something, surprisingly. Habs sucked against one of the best PKs in the league. Weren't able to get much. We are 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Final few minutes, Hurricanes looked for a few more shots. Habs ice the puck. Canes can't capitalize. The shots are 21-17 for Carolina, but the Canadiens do get away with a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. Edmondson knocked down Fast in the opening minute. Really nice shoulder check, just shoved him down to the ice like a little toddler that he is. Canes then pressured. They had a couple good looks. Allen's making as many saves as he needs to. Then the Canes score. Paul Stastny with the fourth line coming up big. Pezzetta shoves Stepan into Allen, but nope. Hold on a minute. It is under review. St. Louis calls for the coach's challenge, and it's no goal. It is no goal. Wes McCulley on the call for it. No goal. 3-2. Canadiens keep the lead. What the hell is a Hartford? Well, clearly, Noah, you don't know your team's history because you don't know that you came from Hartford. Shows how intelligent of a bandwagon fan you are. When was your last cup? Noah, sorry, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that 1 cup was better than 24. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. Huh. It's almost like the Canadiens are a better franchise than Carolina ever will be. Funny. How is it that Montreal in 2021 can go to the Stanley Cup final, but Carolina for the last decade hasn't gotten out of the conference finals? That's funny, isn't it? How has Montreal been to more Stanley Cup finals than a cup contender like Carolina in the last decade? It's a bit weird if you ask me. A little bit weird. Strange. Habs go to the power play. Aho gets called for clearly tripping up Suzuki. Aho's bitching. He wants a dive called. Go sit down. God damn it. Habs get their first shot on the power play, but they still is not much. Dvorak is not allowed to take the face-off after changing equipment. Bit weird. I was surprised that was not allowed, but I sort of get it. It's a way to kind of, I guess, let the equipment sit and let it get equipped properly. It's weird. But yeah, Habs just did not look good. We were 0 for 4 on the power play tonight. So funny enough, we were 0 for 4. Both teams were 0 for 4 on the power play tonight, actually. So that's very funny. Both power plays were garbage. Both PKs were pretty damn good. How you decided is bad, and the Hurricane just wasn't great. Bragging about being swept in the final by a team KK dominated. Noah, yeah, I'm sure. Yes, the series 5-0. Clearly, that's how the Stanley Cup Finals work. I'm gonna head out and get too heated. Hey, well, Noah, thank you for coming by, man. Thank you. Clearly, that's how the Stanley Cup Finals work. I'm gonna head out and get too heated. Hey, well, Noah, thank you for coming by, man. Thank you. And the viewership to and fine fan. Thank you very much for coming by, my good sir. I hope you at least can admire the Jaccob Slavin autograph card on your way out. I hope you can admire that because that's actually an absolute beauty. Jaccob Slavin's not one of the best defensemen in the league because I got these two. I forget if it was an auction. I think it was an auction. This was like $1.30, and the Yalmerson was actually more. It was $1.50, weirdly enough. So yeah, I was able to get the two autos. I forget if it was an auction. I think it was an auction. This was like $1.30, and the Yalmerson was actually more. It was $1.50, weirdly enough. So yeah, I was able to get the two autos, and then I think this is a and then I got Peyton Krebs, Yaroslav Halinka, rookie. Yes, I'm a fan of European forwards who played one season in the NHL. Weird, but yeah, ask me about the story. It's kind of funny. And then over here is Suns. I'm sorry to make you bust to reference it, but it's Paul Byron. This is the Paul Byron rookie. Suns, I know you're in America. I think that auction of 30 Paul Byron rookie cards is still up. If you want to buy it, I think it's still up. Slavin is a top 15 DMN in the league. No, that is actually something I will agree with you on. I think Slavin is a bit underrated. I really like Jaccob Slavin. I really like his defensive play. He's got some good offense to him overall. I actually really do like Jaccob Slavin. So yeah, holy shit. Fucking all it takes is Suns, just all caps, holy shit. Yeah, so did you find it? 30 what? 30 Paul Byron cards. Paul Byron, what is it? Rookies, not Rockies. Rookies and traded. I think that's what the set is. Damn it, where is it? Fuck. It was on eBay. It was on the American eBay. Oh wait, it's right here? Yeah, it's right here. Oh, Suns. I'm sorry, Suns. It's not exactly 30. It is not actually 30. It is not actually 30. I apologize for that. It is 29. It's not 30, 29. I will send you the link if you want, Suns. I'll give the Habs one thing. Harvey Pinard looks good. Thank you, Noah. He absolutely does. I've been very happy with Harvey Pinard. For a guy who was picked in the 7th round, I thought he would be a decent third liner. I was not expecting him to play as good as he has played since his call up to the Canadiens. The offense has slowed down a little bit. It has slowed down a little bit. Kill myself. Suns, no, because 20, we can make it 30 if I send you mine. We can make it 30. You pay for those 29, and I'll send you the 30th for free. Easy solution. You don't got to kill yourself now, Suns. There you go. But yeah, no, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You ever see the movie 1984? No, I've not, Suns, actually. Surprisingly, I've not seen the movie 1984. Also, Suns, look in DMs approximately now. Look in DMs approximately now. There you go. I sent you the lot of 29 Paul Byron cards. You're either going to bust when you see the price, or you are going to completely die. Yeah, I'm hoping it's the former and not the latter, because if it's the latter, then I'm going to have to buy the cards for myself. But yeah, assuming I have money, which very funny. But that being said, PayPal's in the description. Yeah, Ulinen then goes off the post, off a really good turnover. He gets a good shot, but just pings it. Canes then push. They were really great at forechecking and forcing us to get the puck out with us. There's some good pressure by the Canes in that regard. Canes played very well in that aspect all game. Defensively, they were very good and good at not letting us get the highest quality chances that we could be getting. They were very good at that. Harvey Pinard then with a great shot block. Him and Burns went at it in the corner. Surprised both guys didn't go off. They did that earlier with I think it was Sveshnikov, whoever I said earlier. Surprised they didn't do that again, take them off for 4-on-4. Canes tried to push, but they end up icing a puck. Habs' third line is out there. A quick shift leads to a commercial break. Canes pressure after the break. There's a good chance for the top 6 for them. Burns was getting a little bit physical with the Canadiens. He wasn't putting up offense, so he was getting a bit frustrated. Jake Allen arguably makes save of the year. I put out on Twitter, eat your heart out, Ilya Sorokin. At least I think I did. Sons, thank you for the Lando PogChamp in the chat. Yeah, sorry. Let me see. Where did I put it on Twitter? Yeah. Eat your heart out, Ilya Sorokin. Jake Allen with the save of the year. Hashtag go Habs go. That's what I put. So yeah. Stacks the pads off an incredible chance. Just goes old school with the pad stack. Pezzetta saves the following shot somehow. Jake Allen with a great save. Then the Canes tie it about a minute later. Fast gets his 8th goal of the year. Matheson with a bad dumper on the boards. Pitlick and Savard are out of position to cover. What you mean, eat your heart out, Sorokin? I mean, he should be a cannibal, and technically, I guess I'm telling him to kill himself. Then, if I'm telling him to eat his heart out, technically, I'm telling him to kill himself. Then, people don't realize when they say eat your heart out, like obviously they don't mean it legitimately. Just hey, you were beat at this. But theoretically, by what the words "eat your heart out" means, you're technically telling someone to kill themselves. When you really think about it, with how that phrase is boiled down, telling someone to eat their own heart, their heart is what requires them to live. You're telling them to kill themselves when you tell them to eat your heart out. But yeah, no. I just mean like Sorokin. He can be a good number 2, but Jake Allen arguably had the save of the game, absolutely the save of the game, save of the month, if not save of the year, with the stack in the pads save. That was just mwah. Like I said, the Canes do tie the game up. Fast gets his 8th of the year. Bad coverage by Pitlick and Savard. It is a wide open net off a rebound just to bury it, and it is 3-3, just like that, with about 5 to go. Both teams tried to kind of settle down a little bit. Canes pushed. They got a couple shots. Montreal then pushed in the final minute. Harvey Pinard's in the slot. Great chance, but Frederik Andersen with the really solid save with 30 seconds left. Aho's on a 2-on-1 with about 3 seconds left. They can't bury it in time, though. Shots are 34-23 for the Canes. It's a 3-3 tie game. The opening faceoff for the overtime is won by the Canes. There's a bit of push on both sides. A couple decent chances for both teams. Matheson, not great. Sorry. Matheson, not great. There's a couple bad turnovers by him. Allen is able to bail him out. Pitlick in return decides, hey, fuck this. I don't want to win. Runs into Jake Allen. Nearly costing us the game. Allen's able to get the really solid shot by Jarvis. Just able to poke check it. Covers it up. Just the rest of overtime, not really much to mention. We're going, this team won. That'd be funny. But we are going to a shootout. The final shots for the actual stats that would have counted are 39. Yeah, boys. I think after this recap, I'm going to try and end it really quickly because my throat is getting a bit dry and a little bit sore. Pitlick comes in for the first shot. I think that's him because he always does the same move, but he doesn't. Good deke, and he scores on Freddie Andersen. Brent Burns in on the following shot. Very nice shot, and he scores. Suzuki, who at this point is 4 for 4 in shootout attempts this season, comes in. Arguably, I thought he might have gone back. I don't know if they abolished that. If you're not in the process of shooting, if you're allowed to lean back a bit with the puck, as long as it's staying in motion. But he gums up. Beautiful, beautiful deke. Backhand. Nick Suzuki is 5 for 5 in the shootout this year. I'm actually getting the camera up slightly. There we go. Nick Suzuki is 5 for 5 in the shootout this year. He scores. Habs with the 2-1 advantage. Sveshnikov comes in, misses the net. Drouin in. Nice deke. I appreciate the attempt, but he is unfortunately saved. Like my anti-PK Subban tweet, as long as it's not racist sons, I'll potentially do that. Sons. There we go. No, not Sun AU. Sons of Liberty. What did you tweet out on Twitter, Sons? If your account will load for me. There we go. You have 98 tweets. Why do you just have a... Oh, is it maybe under your replies? Would it be under your replies, maybe? Thank you, everything. Hey, what the fuck? L Habs move. Thank you, Suns. POV Nashville in 26. It Game 6 of the 2017 finals. Thank you, Suns. I appreciate the anti-PK Subban tweet. I really like it. Very funny. But Duran in is with a save. Teravainen comes in with a chance to score, and he does. Jake Allen with a chance to just glove save it. Teravainen roofs it, and he scores. Hey, John Speed, welcome back, man. Dvorak comes in. His shot is saved. Aho in. He stopped. Harvey Pinard, crowd is buzzing for Harvey Pinard, the Laval native, getting almost a standing ovation from the Montreal faithful. He's unfortunately saved. Jarvis, who, as a reminder, apparently is supposed to be better than Cole Caulfield, comes in. He is stopped. Anderson in. He takes a wrister. A small little wrister. Yeah. Oh, of course, John Speed. You forgot to tell me something, but it's important. It's interesting. What's interesting? Jesperi Kotkaniemi then comes in for the final shot of the shootout, and he scores. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, surprisingly, not surprisingly, actually called it. I said, all right, come on, Kotkaniemi's out there. Yeah, come on, just send it, blah, blah, blah. We know the story. And he would. Kotkaniemi ends the game in the shootout. He does end the game officially with no points, so common Kotkaniemi L. Carolina barely beats the Canadiens 4-3 in the shootout. The final shots, like I said, were 39-24 for Carolina. Brett Kulak is one of my friend's neighbors, and he saw them just playing some puck outside and gave them free hockey card. Bro, John Speed, let's go. What was it like? Was it like Upper Deck? Was it like some like dollar store packs? Like I want to know like what type of hockey cards did Brett Kulak give away? He does seem like that type of guy though. He does seem really fucking cool. He would do that. That is really cool, man. Dude, that's fucking dude. If Brett Kulak ever gave me a pack of hockey cards, I don't know if I'd ever want to open them. Because I can like keep that on display and be like, hey, Brett Kulak gave me that pack of hockey cards. I don't even know what cards, but cool. Oh yeah, no, John Speed, that's definitely cool nonetheless. Like if it's like some like I don't care if it's like some fucking 90s overproduced NHL or some 2011-12 score, which is massively overproduced. I don't care if it's that top of the line. I don't care like what exactly it is. If Brett Kulak gives me cards, I'm just saying, hey, thank you, Mr. Kulak. You're one of my favorite defensemen in the NHL. You might not be the best, but you're one of the best in my heart. You know, like I don't care. Like he definitely seems like a really nice enough guy that he would do that. But though I find it weird. Like, does he just have hockey cards in his car to give to people he sees playing puck, or like what? Like, did he like say, "Hey guys, stay here for a bit"? Like, what do you know? What happened for the? Next Halloween, I'll be at his house. Oh yeah, John Speed, you should have. It's like, Brett, trick or treat. Oh my god, it's Brett Kulak. Oh my god, it's Brett Kulak. Some candy. Is like, I want a fucking hockey cards. Fucking line half around the fucking block, trying to get Brett Kulak's house to get some hockey cards for Halloween. Boys, we if Brett Kulak ever made his address public, we should all schedule a meetup at Brett Kulak's house. We should schedule a hockey guy type meetup, like playing some puck. We should schedule a meetup there and hope Brett Kulak comes out and plays puck with us. Giving out 29 Byron cards. Yeah, Sons. Turns out Brett Kulak's the dude who's selling these 29 Paul Byron cards. Wouldn't it be funny, actually, Sons? Wouldn't it be funny if it was Paul Byron giving out these 29 Byron cards? Wouldn't that be some funny ass shit right there? That would be pretty funny if you ask me. All right, boys. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, if you guys have any last comments or questions, please put them in the chat. I'll get to them. I'm going to go through the Canadiens' stats after this game and then work my way to the outro. Nick Suzuki, I hate to sell meet up in ads. I don't know about that, Sons. I'm sure you would, Sons. I'm sure you would, and Paul Byron would probably love it because, as we all know, of course, Paul Byron is very, very gay for his fans. Of course, as we do know that. Yeah. Nick Suzuki leads the Montreal Canadiens with 21 goals, 28 assists for 49 points. Cole Caulfield, who is unfortunately out for the rest of the year, ends the year as the Canadiens' leading goal scorer, 26 goals, 10 assists for 36 points. Kirby Dach, who's the leading goal scorer, 26 goals, 10 assists for 36 points. Kirby Dach, who's gay. I'm not saying anything, Sons. I'm not saying anything. Christian Dvorak. Christian Dvorak has assists, 28 points. Josh Anderson has 18 goals, 8 assists for 26 points. Mike Hoffman, 10 goals, 6 goals, 21 assists for 22 points. He's playing at a half point per game pace. Mike Matheson, 5 goals, 14 assists, 19 points. Yevgeny Dadonov, who... Robert Jacka, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. He's also out for the remainder of the season this year, unfortunately. 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Raphael Harvey-Pinard, 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. Michael Pezzetta, surprisingly, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Yoel Armia, who's unfortunately hurt, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Jake Evans with 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points. And Josef Kofsky, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Both guys are also unfortunately hurt. Jonathan Kovacevic is fortunately not hurt. I almost said unfortunately not hurt. Is fortunately not hurt. He has 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. Brendan Gallagher has 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Justin Barron has 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. They're both unfortunately hurt. The 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points is also what Alex Belzile has, surprisingly, this season. Jesse Ullinen has 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. Rem Pillick, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. Joel Edmondson has a goal, 6 assists for 7 points. Chris Weidman has 4 assists. Chris Tierney with a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Anthony Richard with a goal and an assist. Dennis Gurianov with a goal. Jake Allen and Corey Sheneman each with an assist. Zegras with yet another trick shot goal. They call him the Merchant of Venice. John Speed, I can't blame him. I love me some Trevor Zegras. I think he's one of the best young electric forwards in the National Hockey League, and just some of the skill this dude does, it's fucking nuts how skilled he is. Also, I won't hear this dry power play merchant. Oh, damn, John Speed, that sucks. All right, boys, so we are, if you ever see... okay, I think I kind of get it, Sons. If you ever see... Okay, I think I kind of get it, Lou. Like, Lou's like kind of the leader. Like, I think I kind of get it. I think I kind of get it. I think I kind of get it a little bit, Sons. I think I get it a little bit. It's pretty funny meme. Pretty funny meme. I do like that, though. Would you rather have 30 power play goals a year or 2 trick shot goals a season? John Speed, 30 power play goals a year. Definitely. Like, the trick shot goals are definitely, you could argue more impressive because, like, the trick shot goals, like, they're really damn hard to do, let alone just try and execute, let alone making them. But, like, 30 power play goals, that likely means you have probably 40, 50 goals a year. Yeah, I'd rather 30 power play goals a year. Like, are we talking, like, 30 power play goals over, like, from one guy, or are we talking, like, overall 30 power play goals on the team? Dry scored some beautiful trick shot goals. That is true. He has John Speed. Like, the one recently he had, where he fucking, what was it he did again? Like, he was at the goal line and he made the goalie, like, the goalie didn't even move. He had like an inch of space and he still made the goal. Like, fucking, what was that he did? Because that was genuinely nasty what Draisaitl did on that one. But yeah, boys, we are going to end the stream here, unfortunately. I think I will be in the Sim League if you guys want to join the regular Discord. Link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Harris. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Favorite channel includes, but it's not limited to, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Harris. Subscribe to Puff Clubs, and Lips, Starting the Cell Clubs, United Nation, Remember the Ball Squad. Thanks for any comments. Thanks for any comments on streams and reviews. Much greatly appreciated. Sorry, boys. Links in the description are the Amazon business, PO Box, the PayPal, the Discord, and the Letterboxd spinner account are all down there as well. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Rice, Adam Montreal. Always remember, no matter how bad we are like last year, how fairly okay we are like this year. Go Habs, go, baby. Thank you guys again for watching, coming by. My name is Rice, and I'm out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Let's go, boys. Another beautiful